Good morning. I'm walking into the lobby of the Marco Polo Ramada Inn in Sunny Isle Beach, and it is with great sadness and announcing the closing of one of my offices here. I'm a little bit melancholic or sad or happy because a new chapter is opening in the real estate business and AI business. So I'm going to show you. I'm closing my office right now in the next few seconds, in a few minutes, and I'm going to show you, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to be doing starting today. I had this office open for about 7 years, and I had over 1,000 students coming into the office for different things that I'm going to tell you later. I'm probably students from 50 different countries. Let me go downstairs so I can close it and give the key to the manager. I'm a little emotional, feeling a little bit emotional, but this office is being an important part of my life. I spend a lot of time here teaching, working with people, and building memories. And today I'm walking down this hallway knowing that I'm about to close that chapter. I'm not going to pretend that I'm not sad. Closing a place that has been part of my life is never easy, but sometimes closing one door is exactly what you need to do to open another one. And that's how I'm looking at it today. I'm not leaving my professional life behind. I'm stepping into a new chapter. One that is going to take me deeper into artificial intelligence, real estate education, and the future of how we work. So today I'm saying goodbye to this office, but I'm saying hello to what's going to happen next. Here we are. Here we are. Now I'm standing inside the office for what may be the last time. It's empty, but the memories are still here. This room represents a chapter of my life. We had over 50 chairs and all kind of books, like a library, right here on this table. And we had over 1,000 students coming in this office in the last 7 years. And I say people from over 50 different countries, Europe, Latin America, Asia, even people from Japan, China. So I'm a little bit melancholic, a little bit sad, but at the same time, I'm very happy because we started a new chapter. And I'm going to tell you more about it, so stick to the channel. Follow our journey in real estate and AI. We're going to be talking about it every single day. Even we're going to show you new construction, luxury houses, 10, 20, $30 million houses, luxury and new construction. So subscribe to the channel. We got some very interesting news if you're in the business of real estate and AI. By the way, I may be closing a rental today, doing the walkthrough to somebody that is renting a place 5 minutes away from the beach. So we're going to talk about that today. Hopefully we'll close today and they get the association approval. So getting ready to pick up the key. Well, there is no key actually, there is an electronic code. But there is a little key here for a small, it was a small room for storage. All right, walking out of here for the last time. Thank you for all of the things that we did over here. The new chapter that we're going to starting today. Day number 4 of our journey. Wait, esto para mi blog. Now I'm leaving the building and heading to my car. My next stop is Home Health Aid Training Institute in Miami. And you may be wondering why someone focused on real estate and AI is going to study home health care. There is actually a very good reason, and I'm going to explain it on the way there. As I cross the street, you can see the most beautiful, iconic buildings in Sunny Isle Beach, the Marco Polo Ramada Inn, the Ocean 2 Tower, and Armani Casa. This is one of the most interesting real estate markets in South Florida, where luxury, development, and technology comes together. As I'm walking to the garage to pick up my car so I can drive to the HHA Institute, you may be wondering, why am I doing this? Why does home health aid training have to do with real estate? At first, it may sound like two completely worlds, two completely things to do. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized there could be an interesting connection between home care, people, real estate, and artificial intelligence. And that's why I want to explore,
Hello.
number one, understanding the people who live in the homes. Real estate is not about houses, it's about people. As people get older, their housing needs can change. Some people want to stay in the homes longer, some need assistance, some families start looking for homes that are more accessible and better suited for aging family members. If I understand those needs, I can understand the real estate market better. Understanding those needs better about people that age is going to make you understand real estate a lot better. Number two, relationships. Home health care is a people business. Caregivers interact with seniors and families. They hear about what families are experiencing, what they need, and sometimes what change they are considering in their life. Now, I'm not saying that someone should take confidential information from patients or violate anyone's privacy. Absolutely not. But understanding the world of home care can help a real estate professional understand an important segment of the house market. And that's where opportunities can develop. Number three, seniors' house and real estate. Think about family with an elderly parent. Maybe their parent is living alone in a large house. Maybe the house has stairs. Maybe the family lives somewhere else. Maybe they eventually need to consider a different property, downsizing, moving closer to a family, or making the existing home more suitable. Those are real life situations that can be eventually create real estate decisions. And if I'm educated about the needs of that population, I can recognize those situations better. Number four, now let's bring AI into it. This is where I get really excited. Imagine combining knowledge about home care with artificial intelligence and real estate. AI can help organize information, analyze neighborhoods, identify demographic trends, research properties, create marketing, organize leads, and help real estate professionals follow up more efficiently. Imagine looking at a neighborhood and asking AI, where are the older people? What type of housings are available? What properties may be better suited for accessibility? What neighborhoods have services that seniors, citizens, and caregivers need? What properties are selling? What properties have been on the market longer? AI doesn't replace the relationship. AI helps you to work smarter with the information. And number five is probably the biggest one for me. Finding new opportunities. Real estate professionals are always looking for people who may have a future real estate need. And sometimes those opportunities are not sitting in a database like a future seller. They're hidden inside real life. A family situation can change. Someone needs to downsize. Someone wants to move closer to their children. Someone needs a different type of home. These stories are behind every one of those stories. There could be eventually a real estate decision. That's why I'm interested in learning HHA. I'm not saying HHA is going to magically give me a list of real estate clients. That's not the point. The point is that I'm learning about more where people, home, families, and services interest. The point is that combining the knowledge with families, homes, people, and services, and how they intersect is very important. Then I'm combining that knowledge with what I already know in real estate. Now, I'm going to be adding artificial intelligence. That's where I see the opportunity. Knowledge, relationships, and real estate, and artificial intelligence. My goal is simply more leads. My goal is not simply more leads. My goal, as I say, my goal is not simple get more leads. My goal is simple and sometimes understanding the people who live inside the homes. Understand people better, identify opportunities early, and use AI to help me turn those opportunities into meaningful conversation and eventually more real estate business. Now, I'm here at the HHA Institute, and this is where the next chapter begins. I'm here to learn, to understand a completely different industry, and to see how that knowledge can connect back to people, housing, real estate, and AI. Sometimes you have to step outside your comfort zone to discover your next opportunity. I just finished registering for my HHA class, and now I'm heading back to Sunny Isle Beach. And as I'm driving, I'm thinking about how interesting today's journey has been. This morning I was closing one chapter of my life. I cleaned out my office, gave the key back to the manager, and walked away from a place where I thought all kind of training classes for the mindset and working with people for many years. And now I'm starting something new. I'm going to spend the next 6 weeks learning about home health aid work. And you may ask, what does have to do with real estate and AI? I believe has a lot to do with it. Real estate is ultimately about people and how people live. As people get older, their housing needs can change. They may need assistance at home, want to downsize, move closer to family, or find a home that's better suited to their needs. Understanding those situations gives me more perspective on real estate. And then we can add artificial intelligence. AI can help us analyze demographics, neighborhoods, properties, market trends, and housing needs much faster. It can help organize information, identify potential opportunities, create marketing, manage leads, and help real estate professionals work more efficiently.